All right, so are you ready to ditch the same old Valentine's Day stuff? Like, let's think outside the box this year. I actually found some really cool sources with ideas way more creative than just, flowers and chocolates.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
Well, we've got DIY gifts, we've got global traditions. There's even like a whole blueprint for throwing a Valentine's Day party.
Wow. Okay. I'm intrigued. So, where are we starting with this deep dive?
Well, we've got this YouTube video that's just packed with like a ton of DIY gift ideas. And they're all budget friendly too.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm always up for a good DIY project, especially if it's easy on the wallet. What's the channel called?
It's Crafts Be Caitlin.
Yeah.
And her ideas are seriously so creative.
Okay. I've actually heard of her before. She does do a lot of like Dollar Tree stuff, right?
Yeah. A lot of her materials are from Dollar Tree, so it's perfect if you don't want to spend a fortune but still want to give something special. One of my favorite ideas from her video is this pressed flower frame.
Ooh, that sounds pretty. I've always loved pressed flowers. They're so delicate.
Yeah, and it's so much more meaningful than just like, a store-bought frame. You can press flowers that have like a special memory attached to them,
Yeah.
maybe from like a first date or something, and then put a picture of you and your sweetheart in the frame.
That's actually really romantic. It's like a little piece of nature and a special memory all in one.
Right. And she's got other really cool ideas too, like this DIY sugar scrub.
Ooh, a sugar scrub. Perfect for pampering yourself or like giving as a gift.
Exactly. And the best part is you can totally customize it. You
Yeah.
could choose like essential oils and scents that you know your Valentine will love.
Yeah, like I'm thinking lavender for a calming scent or maybe peppermint for something more invigorating.
Exactly. And you can get creative with the packaging too, like maybe tie a little ribbon around it or put it in a cute jar.
Okay, so Craftsby Caitlin has like the romantic DIYs covered. What else did you find?
So there's also this blog post about unique Valentine's Day traditions from around the world.
Ooh, that sounds interesting. I bet there are some wild ones out there.
Oh, there definitely are. It's amazing how different cultures celebrate love.
Okay, so tell me, what are some of the highlights? What really stood out to you?
One that I thought was really interesting is from Denmark. They have these things called lovers cards.
Lovers cards. What are those like?
So they're traditionally handmade and they're exchanged between like sweethearts and friends.
Oh, that's sweet. So it's not just for couples.
Exactly. It's like
Mm,
a way to show appreciation for anyone you love.
That's a nice twist on the whole Valentine's Day thing. I like that. So what makes these cards so special?
Well, they're not just like a simple Happy Valentine's Day card. They often have these intricate cutout designs and like riddles and verses on them.
Wow, they sound like works of art.
They really are.
Mm.
And there's even this tradition of sending anonymous cards where you put a dot for each letter in your name and the recipient has to guess who sent it.
Ooh, that's a fun little mystery. I can see how that would be a popular tradition. Okay, so that's Denmark. Any other traditions that caught your eye?
Oh, yeah, definitely. So in South Korea, they have this thing called Black Day.
Black Day. That sounds kind of ominous.
Well, it's actually for single people.
Oh, okay, interesting. So how does that work?
So on Black Day, which is April 14th, single people who didn't receive gifts on Valentine's Day or White Day get together and eat this black bean paste noodle dish.
That's a new one. So it's like a way for single people to kind of commiserate together.
Yeah, exactly. It's like their own special Valentine's Day celebration.
I love that. It's so interesting how different cultures approach this holiday. It's not all about romantic love.
Absolutely. It's about acknowledging all forms of connection and love.
Right, like celebrating friendship or even just self-love.
Exactly. And you know what? It makes me think maybe we should be celebrating love more than just one day a year.
Yeah, I agree. Every day should be a day to celebrate love in all its forms.
Totally. Okay, so moving on, we've got another YouTube video we should talk about. This one is all about throwing a Valentine's Day party.
Ooh, fun. I'm always down for a good party. What kind of ideas does it have?
Well, it goes way beyond like, just heart-shaped balloons and red roses.
Okay, good. I'm ready for something different.
They actually have a whole section on crafting like really fancy whiskey cocktails.
Ooh, whiskey cocktails. That sounds sophisticated.
Right. And they specifically highlight the Blackheart Manhattan and the Boulevardier Highball.
Those sound delicious. I'm not super familiar with them, though.
Well, the Blackheart Manhattan is like a classic Manhattan, but with a little bit of a twist. It's got some black cherry liquor in it.
That sounds good. And what about the Boulevardier Highball?
That one is made with bourbon, Campari, and sweet vermouth. It's a bit more bitter than the Manhattan, but still really delicious.
Ooh, I love Campari. I'm definitely going to have to try that one. But those sound kind of complicated to make.
Well, actually, the video emphasizes making them fresh right in front of your guests.
Oh, that's a fun idea. Like a little interactive cocktail making session.
Exactly.
Hmm.
It adds a little bit of flair to the party, and you can even get your guests involved.
I like it. Okay, so we got the cocktails covered. What about decorations?
They suggest using a Cricut machine to personalize everything.
Ooh, a Cricut. Yeah, you can do so much with those things.
Right. You can make custom invitations, decorations, and even like cake toppers.
I'm picturing like little heart-shaped confetti and banners with cute Valentine's Day sayings.
Yeah, exactly. You could really get creative with it.
Okay, so we've got drinks, we've got decorations. What about the food? What kind of treats did they have?
Well, one thing they featured was this candy dispenser filled with sucker baby candy.
Sucker baby candy. I don't think I've heard of that one before.
It's actually from Europe, and they made a point of saying it has no high fructose corn syrup.
Oh, interesting. So it's like a more unique and maybe even healthier option.
Yeah, exactly. And it's always fun to try candies from other countries. It's like a little taste of travel.
Agreed. So we've got European candy. Did they do anything special with flowers?
They did. They actually partnered with this local flower shop called Lena's Flower Design.
Oh, cool. I love when people support local businesses.
Me too. And Lena's Flower Design uses locally sourced flowers whenever possible.
That's awesome. It's like a win-win for everyone. You get beautiful flowers and you're supporting your community.
Okay, so we've got DIY gifts, global traditions, and even a Valentine's Day party plan. But what about Galentine's Day? Celebrating with your girlfriends.
Oh, yeah. Valentine's Day is the best. Did you find anything about that?
I did. There's this YouTube video that takes you inside a Galentine's Day party prep.
Awesome. I'm always looking for fun ideas for Valentine's Day. What did they do?
Well, one thing I loved is that they really emphasized creating a relaxed and comfortable atmosphere.
Ooh, I like that. Like no pressure to be all fancy and dressed up.
Exactly. The host even said to wear comfy clothes. It's all about just hanging out with your besties and having a good time.
That's the best way to celebrate. Do they have any good food ideas?
Oh, yeah, definitely. And they were all about those time-saving hacks. Like for dessert, they made these super simple chocolate pudding pies using pre-made mini pie crusts.
Genius. That sounds so easy and delicious.
Right. And they even dressed up store-bought cookie dough with heart-shaped marshmallows for an extra festive touch.
Okay, I am definitely stealing that idea.
Hmm.
So simple, but so cute. What else did they do for their Valentine's Day celebration?
They kept it pretty low-key. They had a bunch of pre-made appetizers and kept them warm on a warming tray so they didn't have to spend all night in the kitchen.
Smart. It's all about maximizing time with your friends, right?
Exactly. It's about creating those memories and connections that really matter.
Okay, so after all these amazing sources, what are your top takeaways? What really stood out to you?
You know what? What really struck me is that it doesn't have to be complicated or expensive to celebrate love.
Yeah, I totally agree. Sometimes the simplest things are the most meaningful.
Like just taking the time to make something by hand or learn about a new tradition or even just putting on comfy clothes and hanging out with your friends. It's those little things that can make a big difference.
Absolutely. It's all about being present and intentional with the people you care about.
Exactly. And you know what? It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be limited to Valentine's Day. We should be celebrating love every day.
Agreed. Every day is a good day to show love and appreciation.
Okay, so before we move on to part 2 of this deep dive, what about you? Were there any ideas that really sparked your interest? Anything you might try out yourself?
Oh, yeah, definitely. That pressed flower frame idea is so sweet. I might have to try that one out. What about you?
Well, I am loving the idea of incorporating some of those global traditions into my own Valentine's Day celebrations.
Oh, yeah, me too. That would be so fun. Like maybe we can make our own lovers cards or even throw a Black Day party for our single friends.
Those are great ideas. I think we should definitely do that. All right, well, stay tuned for part 2 of this deep dive, where we'll be exploring even more ways to celebrate love.
Can't wait. This is going to be fun.
It's funny, like we were just talking about those Valentine's Day food hacks, and it made me think about something.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
Well, I was thinking those time-saving tips, they can actually like free us up to be more present with the people we love.
That's a really good point. We often like equate grand gestures with showing love.
Right.
But sometimes it's those like smaller, more intentional acts that really make a difference.
Yeah. Like instead of spending all day in the kitchen making this elaborate meal, you could just use those pre-made pie crusts and spend more time like actually talking to your friends and, just enjoying their company.
Exactly. And it ties back to what we were talking about earlier with those Danish lovers cards.
Oh, yeah. How so?
Well, they're not just some mass-produced card you pick up at the store.
Right.
They're actually like a tangible expression of thoughtfulness.
It's true. It's the time and effort that goes into it.
Exactly. And I think In a world that's so focused on instant gratification,
Cool.
taking the time to like actually create something personal,
Hmm.
it really speaks
Yeah,
volumes.
it's like you're saying, hey, I see you, I value you, and I put thought into this.
Exactly. And that kind of brings us back to that whole theme of celebrating love in all its forms.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just about romantic love, it's about like celebrating all those connections that make us feel loved and supported.
Yeah, like our partners, our friends, our families, even ourselves.
Right. Self love is so important too.
It is. Okay, so I am feeling super inspired now.
Me too.
What about you?
Well, I really appreciate how these sources offer like such a diverse range of ideas.
Yeah,
From those quirky DIY gifts to like exploring those global traditions, they really encourage us to think outside the box.
they do. You know what I'm thinking? I kind of want to create like a day of love calendar.
Ooh, a day of love calendar.
Yeah, and like fill it with unique celebrations throughout the year.
That's a really cool idea.
Like, why limit ourselves to just one day?
Exactly. Spread the love all year round.
Right. And it doesn't have to be anything fancy or expensive.
Yeah, just little things here and there.
Exactly. Like maybe write a handwritten note to someone you care about or call a friend you haven't talked to in a while.
Or do something nice for yourself, like take a long bath or read a good book.
Yeah, it's those everyday moments of connection that really matter.
I love that. Love isn't just for a special occasion.
Right.
It can happen anytime, any place.
So well said. Well, I think that's a beautiful thought to leave our listeners with as we wrap up part 2 of this deep dive.
Yeah, love is a journey, not a destination.
Ooh, I like that.
So keep exploring, keep growing, and keep celebrating all the love that makes your life extraordinary.
Beautifully said. Okay, well, stay tuned for part 3, where we'll be wrapping up our Valentine's Day exploration.
Can't wait.
You know, it's so interesting. We always think of Valentine's Day as this like pressure-filled holiday.
Oh, yeah, it's so easy to get caught up in like the commercial aspect of it all.
Totally. Like all those romantic comedies with those over-the-top gestures,
Mhm.
it sets the bar kind of high.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
But I think exploring all these sources has really reminded me that love is about so much more than that.
Absolutely. It's those small everyday moments, like
Yeah,
just being there for someone or showing them you care.
right. And remember that Galentine's Day video?
Oh,
It
yeah.
wasn't about like fancy decorations or anything.
No, it was about creating a space where everyone felt comfortable and could just be themselves.
And those time-saving food hacks.
Yeah.
It wasn't about being lazy.
No.
It was about prioritizing time with your friends.
Exactly. It's like that saying love is a verb.
Oh, I like that.
It's about the actions we take,
Yeah. It's about showing up for each other,
supporting each other
being present.
and being kind to ourselves too.
Oh, that's so important.
Yeah, self-love is just as important as the love we share with others.
Totally. We can't pour from an empty cup, right?
Exactly. And when we take care of ourselves, we're able to love others more fully.
And more authentically, too.
Yes, and I think that authenticity is what makes love so powerful.
Mm.
It's not about fitting into some mold.
Right.
It's about embracing our own unique ways of expressing and experiencing love.
Ooh, that's a good one. Like we're rewriting the rules of love.
Exactly.
Mm.
So as we wrap up this Valentine's Day deep dive,
Hmm.
what's your biggest takeaway?
You know, honestly, it's just that love doesn't have to be this big, complicated thing.
Yeah.
It can be simple, it can be messy, but it's always worth celebrating.
I love that. So to all our listeners out there,
Yes.
remember, love is a journey. It's not about reaching some destination.
So
Embrace the imperfections.
Yes.
Celebrate the differences.
Mhm.
And never underestimate the power of those small acts of love.
Beautifully said. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Yes.
Happy Valentine's Day.
And remember, celebrate love in all its forms, not just today, but every day.
That's right. And until next time, keep diving deep.